Morning everybody, Fat Steve, Spiceheads Media. It's just coming up to 8:20. I'm on the Manchester Airport train and hopefully I'm going to Bolton. I'm going to take the bus to Farnworth, film a little bit in Farnworth, and then if there's time, I'll do a bit of Chorley on my way back. So the only drawback is I had to get off on the prom and drive up on the scoot to the station, and this is one of them old trains again. Northern's fault, not the staff here at Blackpool. And the Blackpool staff are the finest train staff anywhere that I go. They always look after me, they're always helpful. And so I couldn't charge the scoot on this journey, so I might not have enough power to do what I'm doing. But for now I'm going to leave you there, folks. Keep safe everybody. Dawn's tucked up in bed and Fat Steve's back on his little daily mini travels, folks. See you all later. Bye bye.
Hi everybody, it's Artista Bobby!
And I'm Fat Steve. And I'm the star of the show, Princess Sandra. And together we're Spicehead Media. Hi everybody, I'm at this big new bus station in Bolton. They've spent a fortune, and I'm on the bus to Farnworth. I'm on the 37, which carries on to Manchester, and I'm visiting my birth town. I'll try and do a little bit around the centre for you. So the bus is just reversing out now here at Bolton, and we'll be on our way in a minute. So when I see you all again, I should be at Farnworth. Catch you all later. Bye bye. Hi everybody, Fat Steve, Spiceheads Media. It's just coming up to 10 o'clock. I'm here, I'm in Farnworth. This is where I was born, folks. Across the road at this junction, we used to have a big pub, but that's gone now. A bit of grass. There's a little Farnworth and Kersley, some sort of, can't tell if it's a working men's club. And just here where it says Pennine Workwear, to the right there's a bit of grass with sign CPH. That always had a shop that sold fish, I think, or meat, and the roof was sagging all my life, and now I'm here and it's gone. So as we come along, I think there's 101 takeaways on this street. But first of all, on the corner of High Still Street is the Black Horse, folks. Traditional pub, been in Farnworth all my life. Never drunk in it. I was only a child when I left. Very well known pub, still open, still trading. Got a defibrillator. Little history. Black Horse was derived from one of the oldest friendly societies today. The Ancient Order of the Foresters was established in 1790 when public houses were a favourite place for holding court meetings. The plot of land was formerly owned by John Townsend, dating back to 1870. The site included 5 cottages, a coach house and stables, and a pig cote. While the pub was 2 houses joined together, the premises were subjected to a ground rent of £2, 3 shillings and threepence. So I'm in the shade on this side. You can see there's a lot of work gone on, and the curbs have been made a lot wider, the street's been made narrower. Bridge School of Excellence, totally wicked. Hairdressers, P&D heating and bathrooms. On this side we've got dog grooming, Dragon Capital, a couple of empty ones. Over there there's Hollywood Nails, Muscular Fuel, Farnworth Bay, Kibbs Caribbean, Empire's Desserts. These two little streets off to the right, this one's Mather Street, and one of these a bit further down is where the Max and Paddy was filmed, the famous club that's not there anymore. Catering equipment here, Farnworth Foot Clinic, Sky Petty Paws, I'm not sure what that is. Cutting Corners, that's the barbers, and for the state of that, folks, Pal Cars, taxi company of some sort, or his company, doesn't it? Bolton Hospice Outlet, Genston, Ladbrokes, Premier Convenience, and another traditional old pub here in Bolton, in Farnworth, which is now an Indian restaurant and bar. Can't remember what that one used to be called. Chantilly, Cab West, the computer shop, the Blue Cafe folk, that looks nice. And even back in the 60s, this plot of land to my right, I'll show you in a minute, they've got Beauty by Wimp and Hudson, Cold Local that side. This, I think, just around here somewhere, used to be a hall where my mum and my nana and all my father's sisters used to go and play bingo. Just all these streets off to the left were old-fashioned terraced houses. Frederick Street there, I think they're nearly all gone now. So there's a Gold Local over there, a Bites, Joy, Dino's, the Trojan, the Headline Barbers, a big one there, I think that used to be a pub. It still is, it's called the Post Office, folks. I was only mentioning the other day that the Post Office pub in Kirkham had gone. So next door, AMP Electrical, bus stop's talking to us, also Tilly, Marge Mahal, T for 2, Bolton Coins and Medals, that's Church Road, and strangely enough it's got a church on the corner, I think, or just a bit set back. Farnworth Dry Cleaning, Adele Cavern or something, name the game. Monarch. So again, massive changes in this area. These, I said, were all streets of terrace houses, old-fashioned 2 up 2 down, and I think just along that one my nana and granddad used to live when I was little. Trinity Methodist Church on this side with Sunday services, and this big electrical shop here, and then the Home Bargains is on, I think, the corner of, I think you'd call it Brackley Street, and that's where the market was all to the right of that, and on the end of there my father had a furniture shop there called Howarth's Furniture. I'll try and get up there and show you where that was if I can. Nelson Street. So there's been quite some changes around here. The market's been knocked down and redeveloped probably 3 times in my lifetime, as I can remember. Ministry of Vapes. That's an unusual shop to have in a street like this. So we're going to get across this crossing and try and head up Brackley Street. And I think we've got a green man, and we're away. So I'm not sure what that one was. That's a big scooter mark now. So this is Brackley Street, folks. I haven't been here for probably 30 years to look round. Farnworth Fish and Chips. Schoolwear. I remember now that scooter mark, that was all part of a huge co-op. So there used to be a big co-op there on the corner. And look at that. That was all part of the market, folks, and it's gone. That was another entrance to the Woolworths, I think, or whatever it was that was there. I can't remember. So the market hotel, still here, just about held on. Mind that hole, don't fall down there, Fat Steve. You don't want to go down there. So this is all the new buildings with flats above that used to be the modern market from the, I would say, the 70s. It's all gone now. Green halls here to the left. Pies, pastries, opticians. The pet shop, Farnworth. So these buildings were here that I remember in the 60s, but they're completely different now. And I said the market was over to the right. I'll come back down that way in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll take it. Then up to
so as we come up to the end of here, Capital and Centric, whatever that is, I don't know. Nice clothing shops. Post office. Post office used to be up here on the right. Card factory. So on the end here, I think there's two buildings that were still there from the 70s, possibly longer. There's a chemist, Sunseekers, and here we've got a big Mercer Slots, folks. So to the right here, Farnworth discount store, and that brick wall there used to be the entrance that went down to this market. I remember that. And as we come round this corner, we've now got this Heron Foods and this shop on the corner. Not sure if that's still Heron. Now this Asda. And the old brick wall's gone. So just around this area used to be all my father's land. He had like an old wooden warehouse there. There was trucks parked next to each other and not through, like wagons that made the building look bigger. Very, very, very old building, and that was called House Furniture Warehouse. And we closed up in 1977 and moved to Blackpool. And somewhere around here there used to be a brick wall that was still part of that building, but I think it's gone. Not sure. Yeah, it's definitely gone. It was just around here somewhere. There's the old post office I told you about. Let's get into what's... Well, there's nothing left of that market area. So that was where it was, folks. Started in 1957 by Cyril Howarth. That was called Howarth's Furniture Warehouse. And this other road, which runs parallel with Brackley Street. As we come down there, let's try and work out where I am. Got electronic chargers there for parking. Farnworth Family Hub. It was always a medical thing. And just around there was flats where my nanny and granddad, when they knocked the old houses down, they moved them to there. And as we come round this corner, we get to where the old bus station was, and it was called the Crescent, I think. And looking at it, that's well gone. They've now just got a single bus stop, and there's something down here. The market's completely gone when I look at it. It's quite odd to see. Now there is something over here I'm hoping to find. So this was Farnworth Market. Gone. Now just on the end here there should be an old building. I don't know if it's going to be here or not. And just in front of us there used to be Farnworth Baths in the 60s. And it's still there, folks. So the light's not good, but what I'm trying to get here is this building here, which used to be the toilets on the market, I think. Just try and get past it as best as I can. So that's at the back of the main road. And that's all that remains that I remember from the 60s. The swimming, but oh, that's still there. Substation from 1930. And all this here was Farnworth Baths. Now completely gone. Oh, look at that, still there. I think quite odd to think about. So as I come back down, I'm coming onto the main road again. Just down here on the corner used to be Royal Bank of Scotland. I think it was William Deacon's Bank originally, and then it changed its name to William and Glynn's, and it's now number 1 King Street. There's not very much left of that, folks. Can't see any crests on there. So over there, I think down one of them was the old police station. And a story that my father told me about the local Bobby. He came in the shop telling me dad that a guy had walked in with a little wooden box, and he'd opened it and he said, "Look what I've got here." And inside it was a penis. And he told my father that he just murdered this guy and cut his penis off because he was homosexual. I think the guy whose penis he cut off was homosexual, and he didn't agree with it. And he had a load of jewellery. He was trying to sell my dad this jewellery. My dad managed to get rid of him and ring the police. And got arrested, eventually got jailed for murder. That would have been in the 60s. So the shops are a bit gone along this bit. This area, I can't remember what used to be there. Some steps. A few more shops on that side. I think there's another pub just coming up, another well-known pub for Farnworth. This is the Freemasons. Ooh, that's a strange name, isn't it? I don't know if it is Freemasons. So look at that, folks. Well, this is Lee Street, and just over there, Raza Immigration Services. Mullane and Company. Nuttalls, bakers, buffets to suit any occasion. Another barber shop. New flat's gone up over there. Here we've got the Wellington pub. And just up there used to be Farnworth Little Theatre, where some of my family used to put plays on. That sun's very strong behind me. I'm in a cycle lane, I think. No extra local. Thrive there. And as we get down here, I think we come to the town hall and the library. And it could be Farnworth Park on the left. Queen Street. I think that one's Rawlinson Street. And as I say, I think that was the old town hall, I'm not sure. If I need correcting, I need correcting, I'm sorry. Remember, I was 6 when I moved from Farnworth to Bolton. There is a crest over there, but I can't see it from here. And just over there, somewhere, I think, is the library. As we come to the park, and I've got a bus stop to get me back to Blackpool. I think that's the library. Yeah, that's Central Library in Farnworth. Try and get you a bit better shot of that. There's having some work done on the roof by the look of it. So coming round to the left, you've got the edge of Farnworth Park. I don't know what it's like nowadays. I haven't been in here for a long, long time. Probably last time I was in here would have been in a pram, to be honest. Kiddish part to the left, trying to avoid that. A big hill down there which I don't want to go down. There will be flowers somewhere, but I don't know where. Chessboard. Allen Ball House over there, I'm not sure what that is. I can't remember what it used to be. So, there's a bus stop here. I'm going to leave you at this bus stop, folks. So that's been a little bit of my birth town, being Farnworth. And so for now, it's Pat Steve, Spiceheads Media. I'll catch you all later. Keep safe, everybody. Bye-bye. Buzz is here.
Hi everybody, it's Artist Bobby!
And I'm Fat Steve. And I'm the star of the show, Princess Sandra. And together, we're Spicehead Media.